and intelligence. Programming the global mind. The distinction here is that instead of collections of interoperating but separate intelligent applications, individuals and groups, the entire web itself will begin to function as one cohesive intelligent system. We hope the global brain will not have the collective equivalent of psychosocial disorders. How it all might unfold. There are a number of key evolutionary steps that the semantic web will go through as the web evolves towards a true global mind. Representing the individual knowledge. Connecting individual knowledge. Representing group knowledge. Connecting group knowledge. Representing the knowledge of the entire web. Benefits of semantic web. You could publish an entire database to the web and other applications and services could immediately start to integrate your data with their data without having to migrate your schema or their own. You could merge data from different data sources together to create new data sources without having to ever touch or look at an actual database schema. Search would be vastly better. Provides new technologies that enable people, groups, organizations, and communities to be smarter. You could search conversationally by typing and you would get precisely what you asked for, or even what you needed but didn't know how to ask for correctly, and nothing else. Your search engine could even ask you questions to help you narrow what you want. You would finally be able to converse with software in ordinary speech and it would understand you. The problem of email spam would finally be cured. Your software would be able to look at a message and know whether it was meaningful and or relevant to you or not. Shopping and marketplaces would also become better. You could search precisely for any kind of product with any specific attributes and find it anywhere on the web, in any store. Intelligent applications. In the future, after the Wikipedia is connected to the semantic web, it will be authored and edited by smart applications that constantly look for new information, new connections, and new inferences to add to it. The intelligence of the web. So, the real point of the semantic web is that it enables the web to become more intelligent. The core of the semantic web. The semantic web comprises a set of design principles, collaborative working groups, and a variety of enabling technologies. Some elements of the semantic web are expressed as prospective future possibilities that are yet to be implemented or realized. Other elements of the semantic web are expressed in formal specifications. Some of these include Resource Description Framework (RDF), a variety of data interchange formats, example RDF XML, N3, Turtle, N-triples, and notations such as RDF schema and the Web Ontology Language (OWL), all of which are intended to provide a formal description of concepts, terms, and relationships within a given knowledge domain. Recently, Tim Berners-Lee made a presentation on the history and the future of the World Wide Web at the Millennium Technology Conference at the Dipali Congress Center, Finland, in which he included the diagram below to capture his view of the likely adoption of various semantic web technologies as a series of waves representing different tiers. Metadata. What metadata means is essential data about other data, also known as metalanguage. Metadata can be used in any sort of media to describe the contents of the information. It consists of descriptive information about a particular data set, object, or a resource, including how it is formatted and when and by whom it was collected. Although metadata most commonly refers to web resources, it can also be about either physical or electronic resources. Using metadata, it is possible to create customizable tags for markup languages such as XML and HTML. Metadata and the Internet. Because metadata is most commonly used in web resources, it has strong connection with the Internet. So, the HTML format used to define web pages allows for the inclusion of a variety of types of metadata, from basic descriptive text, dates, and keywords to further advanced metadata schemes such as Dublin Core, EGMS, and AGLS standards. There are several ways to deploy metadata. First way is by embedding the metadata in the web page by the creator or their agent using meta tags in the HTML coding of the page. Second way is by separating HTML document which is linked to the resource it describes. Third way is by using database link to the resource. The records may either have been directly created within the database or extracted from another source, such as web pages. And metadata also provides the link between the information creator and the information user. Another advantage of metadata is it makes information resources visible in a way that allows people to tell whether the resources are likely to be useful to them. This is important in the online world and in particularly in the World Wide Web. Metadata is a semantic method for describing resources and thereby improves access to those resources. If a resource is worth making available, then it is worth describing it with metadata so as to maximize the ability to locate it. Metadata and XML. XML provides a means of encoding and exchanging metadata. Metadata schemes. Metadata schemes are recognized ways of describing and formatting metadata. Each metadata schema will usually have a limited number of elements, an element name and a meaning for each element. Some of the most popular metadata schemas are Dublin Core, AACR2, GILS, EAD, IMS, and AGLS. Dublin Core characteristics.